This video, we are going to learn about exchange of gases. Exchange of gases take place inside our body in respiratory system during respiration. Okay. So first, we know some terms like deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood has less oxygen and more carbon dioxide. And oxygenated blood has more oxygen and less carbon dioxide. Here is the NCERT diagram given, which show the exchange of gases as well as partial pressure of O2 and CO2. So this is the alveolus of the lung. Here is the heart, and this is body tissue. Okay. So first, deoxygenated blood from body tissue enter inside the right atrium of the heart. Then from here, right ventricle. From right ventricle, it goes to the lungs. Here in alveolus of the lungs, air enter due to breathing. So oxygen diffuse in blood vessels and CO2 diffuse out. So here the gaseous exchange take place, which is known as external respiration. Now, after this, blood become oxygenated, which go back to the heart left atrium. From left atrium, left ventricle, and from left ventricle, it pumped out to the body tissue. So when oxygenated blood come to the body tissue, here oxygen diffuse in body tissue and CO2 diffuse out in blood vessel. Again, the gaseous exchange take place. This is called internal respiration. After internal respiration, blood become deoxygenated. Again, it goes back to the heart. Then lungs become oxygenated, back to the heart and pump to the body tissue. So what is the sequence? Deoxygenated blood, okay, goes to the heart, then lung, then it become oxygenated, okay, come back to the heart and then go to the body tissue and again it become deoxygenated. Okay, so we measure the concentration of gas in pressure. Okay, but because air is the mixture of gases, okay, air is not only one gas, it is mixture of gases. In air, nitrogen is 78%, oxygen 21%, and CO2 0.3%. Okay, so when we measure the pressure of any gas, we measure it as a partial pressure. Okay, so when air enter into alveolus during breathing, that time oxygen pressure is 104 mmHg in alveolus and carbon dioxide 40 mmHg. Okay, then oxygen enter into the blood vessels. So in oxygenated blood, oxygen is 95 mmHg and CO2 is 40 mmHg. Okay, and in deoxygenated blood, oxygen is 40 mmHg and carbon dioxide is 45 mmHg. Okay, so here is the partial pressure of O2 and CO2 table is given in NCERT. First, talk about O2. Atmospheric air have 159, alveoli 104, blood 40, deoxygenated blood 40, and oxygenated blood 95 mmHg oxygen, and in tissue 40 mm. Now CO2, let's talk about CO2. In atmospheric air 0.3%, alveoli 40 mmHg, blood 45 in deoxygenated blood. Okay, because deoxygenated blood has high amount of carbon dioxide. So it is 45 mmHg. In oxygenated blood, CO2 is 40 and in tissue 45. So one thing you have to remember, that any gas minimum pressure will not go below to the 40 mmHg. Also, CO2 maximum pressure will not go to beyond 45 mmHg, because beyond this, the CO2 will become harmful for our body. Okay. Now let's draw a simple diagram to understand this. Here is the lung. Lung have alveoli. Okay. So heart is present here, but I am drawing heart in a simple way here. Okay. That is now how the heart look like exactly. It is just to show you the fourth chamber of the heart. Okay. And here is the body tissue. Okay. So from body tissue, deoxygenated blood enter to the right atrium. Okay. What is deoxygenated blood? Okay. Then from right atrium, right ventricle, and from right ventricle, it goes to the lung. Here, oxygen diffuse in and CO2 diffuse out. Gaseous exchange take place. Then oxygenated blood come to the left atrium of the heart, then left ventricle, and from left ventricle, it pump to the body tissue. Okay. Here, oxygen in and CO2 out. Okay. This is your oxygenated blood. Here, the exchange of gases take place between alveoli and the blood vessel. This is called external respiration. Okay. And here, between blood vessel and body tissue, this is called internal respiration. Okay. So, the partial pressure of O2 alveoli, okay, in alveoli, O2 is 104 mmHg and CO2 is 40 mmHg, because CO2 is less in air in comparison to oxygen. Okay. Now in oxygenated blood, oxygen is 95 mmHg and carbon dioxide is 40 mmHg. Okay. Now in deoxygenated blood, CO2 is 45 mmHg and O2 is 40 mmHg. Okay. So this is the partial pressure of O2 and CO2 and gaseous exchange. So the topic is done. I hope you like it. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.